Two new images from Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 has just been leaked. But not really leaked, just actually posted by the official Mob Entertainment Twitter page. We also got more news on Project Playtime Phase 3 called Forsaken, and also a brand new map, and possibly a leak on the new PJ Pugapillar playable monster. And also today, at the time of recording and uploading this, it's of course the 2-year anniversary of Poppy Playtime. So in, celebration of that, they showed us a whole bunch of different deleted content that never actually happened in the early phases of development in Poppy Playtime Chapter 1. But without further ado, let's go and actually hop into the video and look at everything new. The very first one is this tweet saying, "Everything is falling into place." This shows an actual snapshot of Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, and as you guys can see, it looks insane. I gotta say, they did some crazy details with this. And as you guys can see here too, below there looks like there's a brand new scanner for, of course, a purple hand. Showing that right now in the game, this might be early on in the game where we still have the green and blue hand, but at some point in the game, we did know that the developers said that Chapter 3 is going to have a whole bunch of brand new gameplay features and a whole bunch of different things like that. So of course, new hands are going to be one of them, and as you guys can see, we're going to be getting a purple hand eventually. And it looks like this purple hand will be able to do something special and of course different. What will it do? No entire idea, but it's in front of a broken bridge, so it might be doing something like rebuilding a bridge, maybe a jump boost where you push it on the ground and you click down on the ground and able to jump extremely high. That would be a really cool feature because that is a large gap and you're gonna have to get across that somehow. And of course, the graphics are insane. The reflections, the detail, it reminds me so much of Phase 2 Incineration. It looks so good. And also, literally like 3 days ago, we got more images, the very first images of Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, which is a little bit different from this one. So don't forget to watch that video when you're done watching this one. But of course, this is only the first image we got of 2. And this is the second image, definitely a lot more disturbing and of course a lot more interesting with more mystery going on than the first one. This one shows you lots of holes that's like resembling the Whack-A-Huggy holes, but this time it's more softer, more like a kitty area probably in the play care. It has a big old 3 in that, and it says, "This is what he does to heretics." I don't know if I said that right, but after asking my sister, this actually means like witches or demons. You guys can let me in the comments below what it exactly means. And of course, you can see this mysterious figure here, which I did bright up the image, and you can hardly see anything there. It's really hidden except for multiple little eyes. You can see different glowing eyes, and of course, thanks to my good old friend Doc Skittles on Twitter, we're able to get a zoomed in up close look after brightening it up, and it does look like the purple monster. I would have definitely not noticed this, but of course, this might be meaning that of course the toy or the new monster for Chapter 3 was originally a toy, and of course this is the smaller version, or unless that he's just hiding there and it's this little mystery. This brand new monster entity does not seem like it's of course going to be the main toy of Chapter 3, and of course Doc Skittles also said that this might be the whole gas mask. We did see the gas mask in Chapter 3 and it might be a big feature into this, and as you guys can see, it looks like gloves. It could be a hazmat suit, and it could be a monster in that, or it could be a whole bunch of corpses of toys all pretending to fit in this like human body to become a creepy monster type things, and that's why I see many different glowing eyes in this photo. I have no idea. We tried brightening up the image. It's very full of mystery. It has a big old 3. We already know this is for Chapter 3, but it's very secretive. But I hope in the trailer, or the gameplay trailer, we'll be able to finally see what this thing is. But it's insane. Now, that might be, sadly, it for Chapter 3 news, but you definitely do not want to miss the new Project Playtime Forsaken news. We did not have it officially announced that this is going to be Phase 3, but seeing it has a brand new map, a brand new name, and also a new monster in there, it could definitely be assumed is going to be Phase 3. As you guys can see, this map is definitely different from any other map that we got before, making it look like a humongous obstacle course where you're going to have to run back and forth, do different puzzles, and of course, escape. But the question is, where is the pillar puzzles, or the puzzle pillars? Because I definitely do not see that. That's because I do not think this is a normal game mode. I feel like this is of course going to be a brand new game mode, being the tag game mode they showed a little bit early on, which I also did another video on. As you guys can see, there's random toys laying around, even PJ Pugapillar. Look at him. And of course, you guys can see it's many places to run around. So I do think this is going to be a tag arena. It has different color areas. It has a whole bunch of different structures. That's why I do think this is a brand new phase and include a brand new monster, brand new maps, and of course, the long-awaited brand new game modes for Project Playtime. We also got another image of how it looks. And like I said, you don't see any of the toy pillars because, like I said, this is definitely another game mode. I cannot wait for this, and it's already looking so good. The future for Project Playtime is looking pretty bright. right. And of course, we cannot forget the 2-year celebration for Poppy Playtime. As you can see, this is the whole video, which I just zoomed in on for Twitter, of all them celebrating the birthday of Huggy Wuggy, and that's the Jumbo Huggy Wuggy plush, which I also reviewed on the channel, selfless plug. But look, they're all having fun, cutting a cake, plays mob games, did he taste good? But yeah, beside that, now we can look at some of the early Poppy Playtime Chapter 1 things, which of course, we did see a lot of these leaked. I also did a whole nother video talking about how Chapter 1 could have looked like before this even came out, so you guys could also watch that video. But it says here in an early version of Poppy Playtime Chapter 1, Poppy's room was in a very different location. We later came up with the goal of finding the flower and moved her room to the pit where Huggy falls. ... I wonder who's banging on that door. I wonder who is, but as you guys can see, of course, this is it. You can hear banging on the door, which is most likely Huggy Wuggy banging, trying to get in. And this is the objective, gain entry to Playtime Co. Showing that, of course, I guess they haven't got in Playtime Co. It's definitely very strange. We also got this video saying that this is some test footage for where we're trying to figure out how the grab hack worked. And of course, I showed this before, but yeah, it's test footage on how them testing the whole entire grab hack mechanics. But yeah, it's nothing really new. And of course, this is showing the whole entire introduction of how Poppy Playtime Chapter 1 was originally supposed to start out. And as you can see, it's supposed to be a player arriving outside the factory, which of course, you know, trying to go inside, but they're saying the scope of the whole entire area was way too much of a design for such a small portion of the game, so it left with just us spawning into the game, which of course makes lots of sense. And for the last thing, it's this original looking Huggy Wuggy being all bugged out of him, like, I don't know what he's doing. His animation of course was not finished, but his jump scare was also a unique different death screen. But yes, this was an interesting look at Poppy Playtime Chapter 1. Sadly, we did not get a whole entire video like we did on the YouTube channel for Chapter 2, since it did look like lots of things didn't really change, but they never really mentioned the whole big dollhouse section of the game, which was originally supposed to be there, which of course I did a whole entire video talking about that. They didn't really seem to mention that for some reason, but yeah, that is all the new news. Let me know, guys, in the comments below, what do you guys do think about all the new news? What do you guys do think about the new Chapter 3 images? And also about the brand new Forsaken game mode, or Forsaken phase for Chapter 3. I mean, Forsaken phase for Project Playtime. Also, what do you guys do think about the 2-year anniversary? Can you believe it's already been over 2 years? Like, I was a fan of Poppy Playtime, like, before day one was even a thing. I saw literally the first teasers and even did a video on it. And you can check out my playlist to find out when they actually were called Bad Games before. That was the first original studio name. So yes, I was there before Poppy Playtime Chapter 1 even got its first trailer. Anyways, this is me for this video. See you all in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed.